My original inspiration for this build was Instagram. Challenges were some of the other contractors we reached out to didn't have the capacity to build what we wanted. Reimagine was able to check all those boxes within under one roof. I'm Nathan, born and raised in Chandler, Arizona. I'm in the solar industry. I love to golf, work out, play video games, hang out with friends and my fiance, and enjoy my beautiful new patio.
My name's Sydney. I work in real estate, and when we initially had the idea, at least in my head, when we started talking about building a patio, I envisioned like a Costco gazebo situation, and this is where we ended up. So that was my initial thought process.
My original inspiration for this build was Instagram. I found myself scrolling through and just saw some patio builds, and I'm like, damn, that would look really good in our backyard. And that prompted me to reach out to some contractors and wound up picking Reimagine in hopes that they could bring my vision to life. The designing phase was mostly me just talking to Sydney about what I was envisioning and not being able to show her what that looked like other than the pictures from Instagram.
I had a hard time seeing what it was going to actually look like here versus the renderings and the drawings and the digital early stages of the drawings.
We wanted something that was going to last a long time and look tough. Challenges were some of the other contractors we reached out to didn't have the capacity to build what we wanted with the right materials we wanted, and they would have to use a bunch of different subs to get to where we wanted. And
we later learned after talking with Reimagine other companies that the quotes we were given and the structures that we were told could be built were actually not very durable and probably not using the best materials. So once we learned that, we kind of shifted and realized that we needed to go with people that knew what they were doing.
Once we got Reimagine involved, I kind of just sent some pictures I liked, and they sent a couple 3D renderings over, and it was basically exactly what I wanted.
They did a very well done digital photo where I can really envision what it's going to look like, and so I appreciated that a lot, and that was really helpful. They just made it a lot easier for me to kind of get on board with what he was thinking and what was in his head, and getting it out of his head and onto paper and something visible. Initially, we weren't sure how it was going to look straight on, so close to our patio roof, and so we decided to take a look at angling it and what that would do, and then it ended up making a lot more sense because our pool was facing that corner and kind of opened up the idea of being able to see the TV and friends, and has a little bit better flow from the entertainment areas, which is the pool and the patio. We've used this probably every day since it's been built, sitting around the fire. It's getting warm now, so we'll probably start having some more pool days.
Have parties, friends over, chilling in the pool, watching some games on the TV, barbecue.
Definitely for social aspects, we like to entertain a lot, love having friends over.
And just having a good time out here.
Managing a dozen or so projects at any given time is kind of like sitting cross-legged on a piano bench, driven at full speed across a diagonally plowed field. I mean, nothing is predictable. You're dealing with all kinds of situations simultaneously, and you're dealing with multiple interests, multiple concerns, safety, design, ideas, weather, conditions of the ground, rules, permits, and, just crew drama, and everything you could possibly think of is happening simultaneously all the time. And you're never bored. And you get to go to Home Depot 3 to 5 times in a day. Don't bother asking the person in the aisle. They know nothing. But it is rewarding. It's challenging and it's rewarding, and I love being trusted by my clients. They know I'm not going to let them down no matter what happens, and I think that's really what drives me more than anything, is just simply finding solutions and working through what's there. And you got to be creative. Your ideas get challenged every day. They get shot down. You got to build them back up. You got to work with what you got, and situations shift, and you're just always moving. And you know, I don't think I've ever sat in a shade structure for more than an hour, but I sure have built a lot of them, and you know, and I'm going to build a lot more. And I really enjoy doing what I do. And I think the best part for me about what I get to do every day is living vicariously through my clients and through the most exciting part of their development of a property or their backyard, or a dream come true that they've been thinking about, or a practical solution to a long-term frustration. I mean, I get to be part of the most exciting parts of that and move on to the next one. So for me, it's just any given Friday. For them, it's kind of a big marker for their development of their property or a solution for them. And I love to be part of that. And for me, that's the best part of what I do.
What I'd recommend most if you want to use Reimagine Roofing is if you want a company that is good at communicating, good at finishing jobs on a timeline, and good at making incredible visions come to life.
They were great. They worked so quick. I work from home, so I was sitting right inside. I watched probably the whole thing go up. They even helped me with a project I did inside. I messed something up and they came in and helped me fix it. They were really good. It's definitely worth it to go with a company that knows what they're doing and is going to give you a good quality, especially because something like this adds a lot of value to your house.
It's always worth it in the end because the finished product blows our mind, and we use it pretty much every day now and couldn't ask for anything more.